Mind your business.
Hello everybody, welcome to Mind Your Business. Two quick things. Number one, I am from the United States of America, so if you're from a different country, a different culture, the things I say here, they may not apply the same to you. Number two, I am not a licensed professional. Ugh! Is there something wrong with them? Is there something wrong with me? Just look at me when I'm talking to you. Is that too much to ask? It can be really frustrating when a coworker does not look you in the eyes when they're not making eye contact. It can drive you crazy wondering why. Well, here on Mind Your Business, we talk about mental health and career and work and business and how all that stuff comes together. So let's explore this topic now. Let's start by taking the focus off of you and see how they may be feeling and why they may be doing this thing where they're not giving you eye contact, because there can be a lot of different reasons and it has to do with the way that they're feeling inside. The first thing to consider is that they may be feeling sad about something, and it may have nothing to do with you. It may not have anything to do even with work. They could be going through a rough time in their relationship. They may be grieving the loss of something or the loss of someone in their lives. And it's normal when somebody's feeling sad to kind of distance yourself from other people and to pull away. We generally have a hard time expressing when we're sad, and we just kind of want to be left alone. My aunt just died. Something else to consider is that they may be dealing with some sort of mental disorder where they have difficulty with symptoms of depression or symptoms of anxiety. Both of these can make it hard to interact with people. When we don't feel confident about ourselves, maybe we have a low self-esteem, it can make it really hard to approach other people and want to be around other people. And so not giving eye contact is kind of like a way of protecting ourselves from that social contact. It gives us a little bit of a distance so that we don't feel like we're exposing ourselves and being so vulnerable. They could also be feeling guilty about something. It could be that they've done something that they know has hurt you, or maybe they feel they've done something that has hurt you, even though you aren't actually feeling hurt by it. Maybe they perceive that they've done something that's hurt you, so they feel guilty. And it can be hard to talk about that. It can be hard to admit that, and they may not want to hurt you further. So sometimes we just stay silent in order to not cause more damage. I'm such an idiot. I ruined our project. They hate me. On the flip side of that, they could be feeling really angry or bitter or resentful about some sort of an argument that you've had with them, or at least they're perceiving an argument. So they could be wrestling with these really strong, angry, angsty, confusing emotions inside of them, and they don't know how to express those without harming you or causing damage or making themselves look bad or something. So they kind of keep it inside, and that's why you're seeing less eye contact, because they're trying not to rage, they're trying not to express things in a bad way, so they just stay silent and kind of like hide their eyes because they don't know what else to do. And there could be many more reasons why somebody might be avoiding eye contact. Those are just some basic ones that maybe we can all relate to. But enough about them. Let's move on to how you're feeling. It can be really hard to feel like somebody has shut you out. Human beings in general do not do well when we feel like there's some kind of a social rejection happening. So you may find yourself really bitter and angry and frustrated by this. You might even be thinking to yourself, like, I just want to get my job done. I don't have time for this. This is stupid. This is below me. Just look at me and help me to do the things I need to do. And that anger and that frustration may be making it really hard to see some of the things that I've already mentioned. It may be making it hard for you to have empathy for your coworker. Underneath that anger, there's typically some kind of pain, because it hurts to be socially rejected. It hurts to want to connect with somebody and not be able to make that connection. This might make you feel sad. It probably makes you feel rejected, and it may make you resentful of your coworker. You might feel like you can't trust them, and generally you just don't feel good about the whole situation. So here's the thing. Just like your anger may be making it hard for you to see what they're feeling, they may not realize that they're having this effect on you. Why won't he look at me? Doesn't he know this is killing me? Why won't he leave me alone? Doesn't he know this is killing me? Communication is the only thing that's really going to make this better between the two of you. A good place to start would be to just ask them how they're feeling and understand that they may not want to talk about it. This may not be the right time, it could not be the right day. So if you ask them how they're feeling once and they don't really want to get back to you, they kind of shrug it off, try asking again another time and be understanding that they may not want to tell you how they're feeling. The feelings that they're feeling could be really uncomfortable and really scary, and they don't have to share if they don't want to. Hey, how are you doing today? Now, if they don't want to share, you can always offer up how you're feeling. You know, I've been thinking lately, and I feel like there's a distance between us, and it's making me a little sad. You could consider asking them if there's something that you can do that would help them to feel a little bit more comfortable in communicating. Maybe talking is a little bit too much right now. Maybe it's easier for you to communicate via email or text messages or writing notes, whatever it takes to get the job done. I want us to have a better communication. Is there something that I'm doing that's making you feel uncomfortable? Is there something that would make you feel more comfortable when you're around me? Keep in mind that they're probably not feeling so great. So give them reminders that you're somebody that they can trust, that you're somebody that they can have emotional conversations with. Don't talk negatively about them to other coworkers. It can always find its way back to them. They can always overhear a conversation too. And when you're around them, just do nice, small gestures and don't expect anything in return. It doesn't have to be anything major, like hold the door for them, get something that you see that they're reaching for that maybe they'll have a hard time reaching. Whatever it is, just do small things and don't expect them to thank you and all of a sudden open up, because you're just doing it because you want to show them that you care. And when it comes to your coworkers, this may be the best thing that you can do. Just accept the situation as it is. Accept that they may not want to make eye contact with you, and that's okay. Remember that this doesn't necessarily mean anything about you as a person. This is what they're experiencing and their emotional world. As long as the two of you are able to continue doing your job, this may just be the best thing that's for both of you, to just accept it. Remember, you don't have to be friends with your coworkers. In order to do your job, you don't necessarily need that level of intimacy, and that's okay. Maybe just taking the focus off of this situation and this one coworker will make the whole situation less stressful, and you'll just be able to enjoy doing your work a little bit more. I know it's stressful when a coworker is not giving eye contact to you. You can feel rejected, you can get sad, you can get really angry. You might feel helpless that there's nothing that you can really do about it. Try to make the best of the situation by communicating how you feel, and try to empathize with them and understand that they're going through something. There's an emotional turmoil in there that's making them not want to give you eye contact. Nobody wants to be stressed out at work, and that includes them. So I hope that the two of you can come to a good solution, and I hope you'll be able to accept whatever that solution is. If you find that this has been stressing you out and you're just somebody who has trouble with regulating stress in general, over on my Patreon page I have some free worksheets on stress regulation. Check those out. Patreon is a place where you can support people who are doing what they love. I'm a patron myself of other people because it takes a lot of work to do stuff like this. Thank you to my patrons who are helping me to humanize mental health. If you like learning about mental health and exploring these kinds of situations, head over to youtube.com/RyanLiberty, hit subscribe. Now I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever avoided eye contact with somebody at work? Why did you do it? Why wouldn't you acknowledge your coworkers? Maybe seeing the flip side of this will help you get a better understanding of the situation. Let's discuss that down below and learn from each other. Thanks for joining me, everybody, here on Mind Your Business. I'll look at you.